It's time for maps. I have deemed it so, so it is. Let's look at some maps. I had a guest lined up, but he has not heretofore shown up yet, so there's not much I can do about that. I will just have to start it out, and if he shows up midway through, I will try and jack him in, so to speak. Alright. Just a moment. Okay. Assuming that worked, you are now looking at... oh, fuck it. Yes, you are now looking at this. Good, good. Alright. So this was the one that Irby and myself skipped over last time, as I did not have Spirit downloaded. This is Tower by Mini Steve. I have seen the name Mini Steve around. I'm not sure where. Let's have sex, he says. Anyway. With any luck, this actually worked. There's a lot of downloads for Spirit. Can only hope that I picked the one that will work. What am I looking for? Spirit. TW1 is the map name. I haven't touched Spirit in a while. I recall having alright fun with it, all the weird entity setups. Trying to make a completely random teleporter and failing. Alright, that's good. Let me know if the game is too quiet. Shouldn't be, but it could be. It's very noisy here this morning. Alright, I could have put a door there. This is a strange device. It almost feels unfinished. I didn't check, is this unfinished? Nope, this is completed. That bodes well. I think there's grunts around. Ow. But why are they after Freeman? What's this crystal just sitting on the middle of the floor for? It's also a blank color texture that seems, well, must be emitting brightness for it to be completely bright like that. This doesn't look good. This looks okay. I feel like maybe that should be coming out of the end of whatever this is, but whatever. If I'm just gonna hear grunts speaking throughout the entire map, that's gonna be annoying. I think maybe there's a reason this was dark. Which part of the texture alignment is bothering you, Abby? Oh jeez. There's another one. What is this? Is this meant to be floor? I think this is meant to be implying what floor we're on. Because that was on the top one before. I came down some stairs. Yeah, I think I know what you mean now. It's weird. Oh god. Okay. I wonder why this was Spirit. So far I haven't seen anything especially well, sophisticated. Okay, this did not look like an elevator. There's also no way to bring this elevator back down. I feel like the teleporter could use some sound. Or an effect. Or anything. What's going on here? Nope, it's just not lined up. Okay, that's good. Oh, I guess I was supposed to be swimming faster than I was. Damn it. Oh. I didn't get to explore the other way anyway. I didn't even notice the text. Escape! I guess that's our motivation. I thought there was another path here. Maybe I'm just going crazy. And custard, yes. It was a strange choice of water texture. Assuming it was water. What the hell is this tower anyway? What is going on here? Started in a blank corridor. There's this crystal in the middle of here getting lasered. I can't imagine what that's supposed to be doing. There's these things. There's whatever the hell this room is. If this is meant to be a floor indicator, then supposedly I went to the bottom floor. Even though there's that moving sound, which I'm pretty sure was around the same level on the other side of that teleporter. I mean, there's teleporters around. Yeah, you can see where you got the TWHL tower idea from. There's this. Am I swimming through the sewers of a tower or what? Custard would probably be better. Get him? What? Okay. To be continued indeed. I'm sure he did. Mini Steve, did you continue it? Probably not. That was... See, I'd only ever use Spirit for things like the fact you can use multi-managers to make, like, weighted randomness. Like, you know... I seem to recall you can do straight up percentages in a multi-manager to do percentage chance of triggering one of these things. Like, you know, bring it up to change targets, have this teleporter go here 25% of the time. That sort of thing. And that always seemed cool. But yeah, I feel like that didn't need to be in Spirit. It was well worth coming back to. Alright, what's next? CS Steal in Pub USP by Moskman. Hostage map for CS. Setting is a pub, which has been took over by the drunken terrorists. The map isn't too big, so I thought it would be better make a USP map rather than all weapons. Which one's a USP again? Is that a pistol? I forget. Make sure you read the instructions txt to see where all the files go. This map is also downloadable from that. Or that. I tried this link. This link doesn't work, and these alternate links link to the same server, so I don't think I tried following this link. Let's see screenshots, please. Nope. That's not going to work either. Cheesy Peanut reckons it's absolutely fantastic. Fingers is loving the flushin' toilet. There's lots of people here commenting who seem pretty illiterate. I guess we'll never know. Leak. Strange leak problem. Remove the box and there's a leak even though all the brushes are aligned properly. I'll be the judge of that. Leakfinder.bsp. Given the nature of this, let's just look at the RMF. Really just leave Sledge open. So I don't have to keep minimizing everything. Alright. Come on. Oh, not again. Something went horribly wrong. How did I like that? Okay, I remember now. I recall the first time I encountered that problem, I went and found out for myself it's just when there's a camera that doesn't point anywhere. Or no camera, as it may be. Okay. What exactly is the problem? This looks enclosed for what has been built. If he means there's a leak when he takes out the sky brushes, I think I can see what the problem was. Because that is what's enclosing it. Oh boy. What are these textures? Matte Island 1, Matte Worn Path, Clay Tile 1, Brick 10, Flush Wall. Okay, whatever. No. You're an idiot, L-Jax. If you're talking about a skybox, then it's obvious. Remove the skybox and you haven't got a map? What was the time frame on the different compile tools? Because this certainly implies by this point zoners existed. This comment here. Like, I don't know exactly what point zoners came in and replaced the Q tools, and what point the Flowzack and stuff came in after that. Those are the main ones, right? I feel like Flowzackens was relatively recently. I don't know. 300 Jackar intake. Medium-sized map, 3-floor setup. Half-Life Deathmatch, 3 to 6 players. More info and pictures at the lambda.d2.c. Let's see if this link works. The download link worked, so that's fine. But I'm just curious. No, that site doesn't exist. This map is pure win seriously. Just play it right now, win. Dabster liked it, Striker liked it. Doesn't look too bad, honestly, so let's take a look. Jacko was the person who wrote the funny ones last. Oh, good, this should be good. Median triple floor map, 2Ps, for 2 to 6 players. He said 3 to 6 players in the other one, but okay. In tight hallways, be prepared to fire your shotgun. It's for Half-Life Deep match. Alright. In 1986, last works has been finished at Omega Research Facility, ORF. It contained 3 big underground floors, each one packed with most modern equipment. ORF's intention was to explore new concepts in plasma processing. Each floor had own functions and processes. First floor was personnel section, where whole ORF personnel lived. Its codename was PPL. Second floor contained laboratories and research rooms. Codename Plasmatic. Third floor was engineering room of whole complex. It contained all systems needed to survive in underground and also supplied laboratories with processed plasma. Electric generators, air filters, plasma processors, or huge food processing machines were equipped here. This part also get equipped with food processing machines. This part also contained machines for processing underground water sources. It was called Intake. 1997, new research facilities opened in New Arizona. Black Mesa Research Facility, BMRF. It was 3 times bigger than any other's research facilities in world. Its intention? Teleportation portal, space creatures, research, and genetics. I mean, I guess. I don't remember the genetics part, but whatever. Because of big complexity and huge research potential, ORF, placed in Old Arizona, was no longer needed. Plasma research was finished many years ago, and it had no big research program in process. So all researchers and processes were stopped, and Old ORF has been given under the lock. 1999, Black Mesa had successfully tested teleportation technology. However, there had been some incidents in Black Mesa, so special forces were called. After this accident, Black Mesa was closed for 2 years. It's just giving its own lore to Half-Life as well. 2001, Black Mesa opened its gates again. Special engineering group was working on cleanup after incident, so it was again fully functional. Teleportation program had not been placed in Black Mesa. Yada yada. In one regular day in 2002. in one regular day in 2002, nothing suspicious about this day. One scientist accidentally invented principle of importability. Importability? 2 M's? Based on teleportations and genetics old program. Love that. Just after this invention, it was prohibited by USA government. But this invention has not been fully stopped. Black Mesa funds have been cut to half, so Black Mesa found another way how to improve, the exact same misspelling of improve as in his last readme, their financial situation. Today, Black Mesa deathmatch competitions, based on their invention, are world popular in height society sphere. They are taking place at different places. Good. Such as old Black Mesa warehouses, old labs, and so on. Black Mesa Deathmatch Network, directed by G-Man, of course, who else, offers illegal deathmatch competitions, which are well paid. Today, Black Mesa Deathmatch Network is opening new arena. Part of an old but still fully functional ORF facility has been reconstructed. 3rd floor, intake. Opening competition is starting this night at 10 PM. Do you want to join? I was going to say, it started out talking about this Omega research facility and then completely ignored it for pretty much the entire plot afterwards until the end where it says, oh hey, this place. Great. And the same anythings. Not much has changed. It's kind of a shame that his 3rd map didn't work, because I'm sure that had a good readme too. Sketch. Photos, I guess. Herbie says it sounds like he heard the Unreal Tournament lore and then sniffed some glue. Sure. I mean, he had a vision. might as well be the same thing. Whatever. I'm not here to judge people's art, just their maps. Intake. Let's go. Oop. Wrong. Oh. What am I doing? Create server. Intake. Teleportation portals. I mean, that's pretty much... Is there a portal that doesn't teleport? I guess you could call a door a portal if you were so inclined. I feel like most of the time in a Half-Life context, a portal is teleporting. Data says Leak Finder looks better in Hammer Editor. I think Sledge fails to load some RMF files, perhaps most of those produced by old versions of Hammer Worldcraft. I'm not entirely sure. I know I had that one file I couldn't open in the last stream, but that's been the only thing I've encountered thus far. Tell you what, this doesn't look too bad. Compared to his English skills, his mapping skills were certainly a lot fucking better. It's pretty nicely detailed. Yeah. Again, I can't judge the gameplay. There's no one else here. I feel like I could probably convince those in power to do these sort of maps in, say, a server that someone owns, because I certainly can host them myself. It still would be difficult to just keep swapping through maps and so forth. I would have to, at best, try and just gather together a whole bunch of maps and go through them quickly with people if I was going to try and do that, which might happen yet, but won't be anytime soon, I don't think. Snarks live in water, that's just science. Okay, it sounds like there's that one bit of ambience, that slightly tunnely wind sound that's playing through the entire map, and that could get old real quick. Especially since it seems like it's just staying the same volume from the same direction at all times, which doesn't strike me as realistic. At least there's some other every now and then some other ambience to mix it up. Yeah, this looks pretty good, really. This is mapped awfully competent. I mean, this is... The fact there's an invisible wall here pisses me off for some reason, but... Surely there was another way you could have blocked people, rather than just preventing it. But otherwise, yeah, this is... I actually don't think I would mind giving this a go on a server of the maps I've played thus far. This seems like it could be one of the most competent for a deathmatch map, that is. Seems like it might be one big loop though, for better or worse. It only connects up in some key places. No real hub area. These little lighting on the trims, detail lighting down there, that red stuff. More invisible wall. Oh. The invisible walls are the most disappointing thing about this. You could have just had people be able to fall off there and die. I feel like that would be acceptable in comparison. But in general, yeah, this is solid. I think this is, well, maybe not all default Half-Life textures, I'm not sure about some of these. But it seems like mostly default Half-Life textures. And using them pretty well. Could have varied up the stairs a little bit, but that's getting down into the nitty-gritty of it. I like it. Yeah. Intake has my approval. It's actually pretty deserving of those stars for a change. I'm just going to swap off for just a moment, see whether my intended guest has arrived yet. Pardon me. Okay, he has not, so never mind. It's only lucky he will show up at some point during this stream, but if not, there's always next time. Right then. DM Scouting. Nice map, I think. Any suggestions, please tell me so. Why is it so common that people double up letters and stuff? I don't know that, like, I'm not going to deny making typos before, but not, like, doubling and tripling up letters that don't need to be. Irby, if you want to be the sole guest, I don't know that you should try and sign up for that though. Alright, did this one work? 3 or 4? Yes, unfortunately we get to play DM Scouting. I mean, it looks like a world beater. Is that frowned upon, maps that are intended for, like, the one weapon? Like... Why am I doing that? AS Tundra. Well, Joss Wad and Ben Wad get another go. Yes, Tundra. Hopefully it doesn't need it too much. DM Scouting. I thought I'd heard of Tundra before. Potato's telling me that it was an official CS map that was removed in 1.6. Were there many maps that, well, aren't in 1.6? Because that is the official Counter-Strike these days, isn't it? The official original Counter-Strike. I wasn't aware there were maps that they took out of it for that. Alright, great. I spawn facing a wall. That's always a fun thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that that is just an outer wall which is connected to the skybox so that he didn't have to do proper work with the sky brushes. Then again, he's using this texture reel here. Why is that? Okay, this is the entire map, isn't it? See why they needed Tundra Award. Well, that was fun. I have so little to say about that. if I'm going to bump in and eating tundra wood several times. If that was a thing that is no longer a thing. Pendulum by T-Lax. Example map. Funk pendulum for interested. Well, that's... says it all, really. Let's take a look at a pendulum. Funkpendulum.bsp. Yeah, I'd only encountered oil rig. Oil rig's the only AS map I remember, and if I remember, it was probably included. So seems weird that it have a game mode built into it that is only used on a single map. Well, in the official package. It's an interesting use of a pendulum, but this makes sense. I feel like this example would make more sense if it was dark, but I guess you get the idea. What are these textures? What are these stairs? I mean, this is about the lowest rent spiral staircase you can make, right? That actually doesn't look completely terrible. Well, sure is a funk pendulum. Not much to say about that either. I haven't used pendulums much. I vaguely recall trying to use some to make some, you know, the standard fare of big swinging axes found in any given fantasy game. They worked like shit though. They seem to swing unreliably. Like, even though I had several of them all identical, and starting it up, they didn't all swing the same height. It was weird. I don't know why that was. FY Taken by Ash. It's his very first map, mostly a test map, but he released it anyway. That... oh... God. Screenshot says it all. CTs and Ts. Solid deathmatch. Thanks to Greg. Thanks, Greg. Threg. Are fight yard maps frowned upon, or is it just because so many people make so many shit ones? I missed the whole Counter-Strike mapping phase. Craze phase. How to phrase the craze. FY Taken. Because so many people made so many shit ones. Can you name a good fight yard map? Facing a wall. That wasn't me trying to name a good fight yard map. There are some fine fight yard maps like FY Pool Day. Okay. Boxes. Corridors. This box is melted. This box is melting into the other melted box. This isn't Fulbright, but it looks like it, which is kind of weird. What's the What's the concept of Fight Yard? Is it basically just team deathmatch? Get up here. A functional ladder, which you can shoot people from. I keep pressing shift. I've really got to rebind that. I feel like I'm in a minority of people who changes crouch to shift, but it's just what I'm used to. Alright. I think we've seen pretty much everything this has to offer. I will note that these boxes all look like they've been aligned properly, unlike the screenshot. So it's got that going for it. Other than that, what the hell else can you say about this? Obi and Potatoes are discussing the possibility of a TWHL Fight Yard event. Everyone making a Fight Yard map and renting out a CS server for a month or so. Again, is Fight Yard is that just team deathmatch? Because if it is, then that does sound like it would be easy to do. And easy to do means people might actually do it. Temperate by Mr. Mitsubishi. Temperate is my first map, so don't expect something tremendous. It was just made to get the hang of Worldcraft. It's small, it's like Ice World, just eliminate the enemy, but in my opinion it's better because of the house and the different places to kill from. I know a lot now, so my next map will be something to look forward to. Fight Yard map is a simple, small team deathmatch map, usually with weapons placed in the map. Fair enough. That's more or less what I gathered, I suppose. Yes, I am going to have to do this. Does it need overviews? But why is it Valve? Oh, this is Half-Life. Something about overviews made me think Counter-Strike. Oh, great. I'm glad people keep explaining the concept of these things. Counter-terrorists, why about the terrorists? Terrorists, why about the counter-terrorists? Simple. Thank you. Wait, this is Counter-Strike. Why is there a Valve folder? Does Counter-Strike draw from Valve? I mean, I guess it would have to, but... Question is, why don't I just put this in the Counter-Strike one? Can it do that? There is an env. Whatever. Temperate. Seems like if that's the concept of a Fight Yard map, that would be awfully easy to detail. And yet also I can see why so many people would make shit ones if that's all it takes. Temperate. Right at the end. Couldn't open Tundra Wood. Okay, good. I'm gonna keep doing this from nothing. I don't know what's in nothing. Maybe I should just leave that there. Oh, here we go. I wonder if if I should quote some arbitrary limit now as to how many of these I'm going to bother doing before I give up. It's the return of Joss Ward, actually. Was that a known WOD? I assumed it was some WOD that bad, bad person made. Okay. He hasn't kicked us out immediately. It's probably working this time. I probably shouldn't eat this ice. In the mic. Facing a wall, always good. I don't know if this is actually a functional map, given that it is this small. I guess it could be. Establish straight away that all glass in every map ever is breakable, unless you can't see through it. In which case they didn't know how glass works. There's a bed, this light is gonna kill someone. These stairs could be better. The door works. And doesn't appear to be clipping for a change. That light isn't attached to the roof. Is there another level? There is another level. Saw another ladder. Where is the other ladder? The ladder is on one side of this place. So someone has an advantage for whatever the goal is here. And this is just a flat roof where I can see over the side walls. Great. He used some alright textures, I guess. Quick Google tells me that Joss Wad was included in the retail version of Counter-Strike. Yet not in the Steam version, I take it. Otherwise I would have one. Oh. That's temperate. It was indeed small. Like Ice World. Was Ice World an official one? I don't remember any official Fireyard maps. But I certainly see Ice World a lot. The name. De-installation by Taylor54 is my first map. There's a lot of that lately. Took me a week of 12-hour days. 84 hours. This is an 84-hour map. Irby, feel free to judge. It was more of a test bed to learn Hammer, so don't be too harsh. I made all the objects myself, like the trucks, crane, porta cabin, so if you want to use them in your map, feel free to email me. P.S. This is a Counter-Strike map. You could have tagged it that way, but he didn't. 331. This did work. Is that something? Getting hungry. Should have breakfast at some point. Okay, kinda dark. Can't afford night vision. Does that work? Can I just get money? No. Oh well. The flashlight's an option, isn't it? I don't know. Do I just not have that set? I'll have flashlight. And this was installation. That's probably a good thing if I can see the map I'm talking about. Alright. Lots of little hidey holes up here. But it's awfully dark. It's quite a long fall. Okay, grenades. stairs, but you have to crouch to get into here. If we're going up into a crawl space, this is a very official looking staircase. That lamp's alright. Actually, I feel like I've seen that before. So maybe that's a prefab or something. Crane looks alright from here. I feel like those walls should maybe be a bit higher though. I feel like I feel like something's messing with my sense of how high this is, because I can just see out there and just see skybox. The slightest hint of ambient sound there. Some computer sounds. Guess I can just go through all of these windows at any height. But you can't get in through there. I should see where the CTs spawn. Again, the slightest hint of an ambient sound, all very quiet. It's a very quick retinal scan. Nope, you've got eyes. Truck you can climb into. It's always a classic. What is this? Whatever this is, I feel like it probably... It's hard to tell if it was built that way or if this is the compile tools dying. Probably the latter. Or both. Could be both. Sewers, long sewers. That I'm gonna go ahead and assume probably goes around the whole map. A lot of lights, even though it seems to be like afternoon. Pretty sizable map, if nothing else. Okay, another way for the T's to get out. I feel like I could probably use some smoother clipping. But maybe I'm just nitpicking. This is actually probably the best built thing in this map. Here's some alright use of treads. Even though this is stretched to hell. Okay, there's some strange alignment in there, but this looks okay. There's lots of little hidey holes in this map. That probably would have been alright. This is awfully steep staircase, but not sure why you'd come up here, but it's there. I think we've just about... Alright, that could have used something visible there to imply there's a ladder. I think we've just about seen everything that is in this map. Ah, no 1-1. Okay. Yeah, map seems okay. I have nothing especially bad to say about it. CTF Fallen. This one did work. By Pepper. find the leak, and you win a thank you note in the readme form, the final version. Here is one. I think you have more look on the picture, says T-Lax. I'm glad he did. Alright. Okay. Okay. Nope. Not that. Just an RMF, so let's take a look. There's a problem, Matt. We are playing Find the Leak. I'm not actually going to bother to find the leak. Unless it's obvious. Okay. This looks like a start, but we'll see. It's meant to be a TFC map. Info TF detect. Don't know what that is. I assume it's a TFC entity. At least this is different than the settings of the other TFC maps I've seen doing this. It's a very shallow river for these very thick bars through here. And for the very shallow river, that's a very thick waterfall. Go ahead and guess the leak somewhere in these spots. It's a very long underground passage to just wind up just outside the walls, I feel. Okay, the leak isn't especially obvious, but I think the map's pretty obvious what it's got going on. Okay. I'm satisfied. I'm gonna move on. Right. DE Last Hope. Stretching it up. I didn't wake up not that long ago, so. Time. Problem with compile. Viz takes too long and doesn't run rad. PS is a Counter-Strike map. Fair enough. Wait, did this one work? This one didn't work. Never mind. Map doesn't look too bad from the screenshot. Zombie Loffy says the problem was you textured Skybrushes with multiple textures. And so on. Oh god. Dizzy Killbox. Finished by Dizzy Devil. Many thanks to all of you that helped. It is my first map and it may not be the best, but wait for the next one. It will be a killer, lol. Sorry folks, there was a bug in first finish map. One of the teleport destination spots spawned you into the floor. Good. If those are the only textures used, says Blue. He doesn't specify what happens if those are the only textures. Sound, ambience, dizzy, oh god. This has the potential to be truly terrible. Let's take a look. Is this Half-Life, right? I assume it's Half-Life. Where is it? Is it for sale or Half-Life? Okay. Maps and sound. I suspect it will be a killer map in some sense of the term. I can't help but get the feeling that I'm going to really dislike what I'm about to see. It's certainly shaping up that way thus far. Okay, I stepped on that jump pad, and it failed to do anything the first time. Items laying around. Is that just a pitch thing? Why does that one sound different? Why any of this? Item placement seems well reasoned and carefully planned out. I've got a long jump module. The hell is this map? Okay, good. Whole second level with the fucking crossbow. That wouldn't be annoying. And the snarks. And satchels. Basically everything you wouldn't want to have up here. I mean, you would want to have up there, but everything you wouldn't want someone else to have up here. Can snarks teleport? Maybe, is the answer. I'm curious how that triggers. Okay, not constantly if you try and run through there a bunch. That's good. Okay, I'm not playing this anymore. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, which isn't to say that it was any good. 347. Underneath, a complete map by J. Sherman, 81. A map submitted for the Map a Movie competition. That's a good point. The first map, I went through the competitions on Wim before, the old ones, and as far as I can tell, the Star Wars map of Jova Bobs, that was the last map in the last stream, was the first one from that I could find in the competitions. So there's a whole other raft of maps hiding around this site that aren't in the vault, which at some point I will have to go through. I mean, I don't have to, but I probably will. Maps have been for Map Movie. Please submit your opinions. Please, though, bear in mind that it is not complete. It's a completed map. So I'd appreciate both comments on the present material and potential ideas for future material. This map uses the high definition model pack. The map needs to be unzipped directly in the Valve Maps folder. In addition, the two WAV files need to be extracted into the thing. Why am I doing that? I already did that. 347. Read me! Competition hosted by site, meant to mimic one of my endless subterranean urban monster movies available, so pick your... Oh, any one of. Okay. I'm bad at reading. Always enjoy criticism, so feel free to provide it by email. He always enjoys it, so feel free to email him after you see this map. This map is uncompleted. Again, it's in the completed map section. Yada yada yada. Wait, did he say ambience? Ambience. Droops Scary 01 and Steam Jet 1. Two of which were already in there. Wait, was it... Did it copy the one I didn't do just now? Yes. Never mind. Map. Wrong folder. Maps. A0A0. Quality. Map A0A0. Presumably not. Oh, couldn't open basic WOD. Let's copy. Star Wars WOD. Basic. Whoops. Let's hope it doesn't need basic. Cutscenes. I assume there won't actually be any interaction, so let's just watch. Is it done? Put it this way, if it's not done and this black is really this long, then I'm just gonna assume I feel justified. Can I? I can. Oh god, it's gonna take control anyway. Never mind. I thought that was just gonna be like a chapter heading, the opening sequence of Underneath, but I guess that was all he did. It seemed like it was not gonna be terrible until then. What exactly was the prompt of that competition? Make a map based on a movie, like a movie inspired by a movie, movie. Interactive or non-interactive, with scripting or without. Anything really, just give it some kind of connection with film or a film. That's a pretty broad definition. Joba Bob won with that Half-Life map, I'll note. Anyway. Dream 1 by Die Hard. It's my first map, so don't expect big stuff here. I will appreciate all suggestions of my reports. I'll try to upload the next version of this map later this week. A screenshot will be available shortly too. Residential says, this is the map for that dream thing. Smiley face. I mean, I think that probably counts as map a movie, right? You know, the fact that he just tried to make his own movie is, I think that would still count, right? It seemed ambitious for just using the regular Half-Life stuff though. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to get rid of basic WOD. Dream 1, one of the first maps ever made, etc. Dream 1 VSP, Half-Life, Half-Life. I assume single player. I saw an Apache. I've only ever seen one multiplayer map that had Apaches in it. Everything is gone! And I'm alive. I feel like this would be more impactful if he spelled things right. At night when I'm alone, nightmares comes. Nightmares what? There's clearly an apostrophe there. Saigon. You can't believe he's still in Saigon. In Black Mesa. Oh, Messa. Black Mesa. The horror of Black Mesa. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Alright, again. Slightly robbing from any immersion he might have intended. Completely silent door. I love those. Haven't mentioned. Ah! Use of a rat! You don't see rats too often. Who was the one who made the concept of the rat hunt maps? Was that Rimrook? So I really like that concept, but I never got around to doing anything with it. I see some bad cylinder problems here. Compile did not like those. That's a carve, isn't it? That sure looks like a carve. Oh, and there's some more carve. Barney got murdered. And this robot bleeds. What's going on there? Oh, sorry, I found the gun warehouse. I'd like to get back out, please. Just on the off chance this door opens silently. Oh god. Alright. That door opened and then there was another door. Well, that worked. Don't be silly, potatoes. There's that of everything. It's normal to have a vent that leads down into water, right? Perfectly normal concept that exists in just about all houses. I'm not sure I'm certain what exactly the concept of this map is meant to be. It's meant to be just like a Half-Life war movie type of thing. Whoa. It's certainly implied to be a dream. Is he just going, this is a dream Gordon Freeman had? Fighting fighting grunts? It's a weird ladder. Where am I supposed to go? I feel like it was all leading me here. Am I just done now? Nope. Okay. Not giving it enough credit. Sure are some dead scientists.
Oh my.
There! I heard a scientist. Where is he?
Glad to oblige. I refuse to go another step.
You raised up slightly there, buddy. You're also in a room with no door.
All right. I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
Right, fair enough. For the best Half-Life map making experience, visit cariad.co.za/TWHL. I'm not visiting that link, but I implore someone else to. What? Wait, why is the sinus hiding there? Is this ending meant to make sense? That's the old address to TWHL? I don't remember that. Was that even before my time? I've been here a while. Okay. Operation Marlboro add-on. The add-on you need to play my little mod. Here are some models and a WAD file. You must just unzip this in a Half-Life folder and it will put itself in its folder. I don't think this link worked. No. So that little picture in a frame is all we've got. So before our time, yes, it used to just be a static website by some South African Half-Life fan. Like, I remember when it was twhl.co.za, but not that far back. In the days of 69th V latitude. Operation Marlboro, which still didn't work. First release of my first mod. 3 maps for now, compiled fast, they may run slow on some computers. To download it, well, yada yada yada, how you install a map. I love it because one can really see how mapping evolved in these 2 months. Please try to play it to the end and post questions if you get stuck. Hard but possible. It may have some. Yep. Ain't doing. There was some good stuff on 69th B latitude. I recall going there regularly for whatever that site used to have. I don't actually remember what it used to have, but I do recall going there. Does it still do anything? I'm gonna say no. Fight Yard Storage version 2. Fight Yard style team deathmatch in a warehouse. Also features drivable forklifts. My first map. Jack says 'tis good. I'm gonna believe Jack's. This link didn't work. So we don't get to see the drivable forklifts. Dream 1, Ver 2. One of my first map for Half-Life is by Die Hard again. Experience one of the dreams that Gordon Freeman had after surviving the Black Mesa massacre. Features lots of featuring lots of heart-stopping action, scripted sequence, and unique Half-Life atmosphere. Pep says that screenshot looks familiar. Okay. This one did work. I assume this is probably the same map, but the next version of it. So, Dream 1 version 2. Potato says he stole his idea of drivable forklifts. He stole Potato's idea of drivable forklifts. When did you use drivable forklifts? And will I encounter it? If this is the same thing, I hope it ends properly. This certainly seems to be the same thing. I'm gonna check some of these links people just put in a chat. Terrorists have a moped and the CTs have a forklift. That's fair enough. When did you make that one? That was one of your first ones, it seems. Okay, he fixed it. It's no longer in Black Mesa, it's in Black Mesa. This is actually lit now. This door is still completely silent. Could you always hit rats? I thought you could only kill them with grenades and stuff. Still was carving by the looks though. Also, I don't have a gun this time? Did I forget it? Oh god, the jibs have stuck this door. This looks a little better. Oh wait, no, this was already... Never mind. This looks almost exactly the same. It's still just a rocket launcher sitting here. I didn't try that last time. This is a new version of the same map by all appearances. So let's do the same tactics. No! Mostly I just want to see whether this ends better. Or if it's the same bullshit where you bump into a Sinus and a G-Man and then the map ends. Oh. I hear an alien grunt. It must be different. Still got this weird ladder and this pointless area up the top. So it doesn't bode well. Oh, but there's an extra door now. And he thinks they are all dead. He must have entered. Dream's always in there? This door seems to be blocked from inside. Find another way to get in. Fleshed it out a little bit. Barney says the only way to enter that building is from the roofs. Use this door, try to reach the roof that way. Whoa. I mean, yes, this makes a little more sense. You'd think if Gordon was dreaming about Black Mesa, he might remember that there are aliens there at one point. God, that flashing light is fucking terrible. I don't have an innate problem with flashing lights, but that doesn't mean they should be used. Okay. I wonder if there's a version 3, because this seems like this could use some work. But there's... Ah. Okay, Gordon's just thinking to himself. Ah, everyone's dead. Whoa. Hello, invisible wall. If you considered if you can get onto the roof, maybe you should have some reason why you can't just walk off rather than invisible walls.
Minor fracture detected.
I think this is the roof of storage area 1. And that's, I can see even from here that that's a carved hole. Oh. Wow, autosaves.
Morphine administered.
Should have checked whether he was here to begin with. Is that just it? Is that an even worse ending? Oh god. I can't tell if this is meant to be still in the dream of him sleeping on a couch surrounded by turrets and assassins, or who the fuck cares? Mini Steve, The Beginning by Mini Steve. My first ever map, even though we released that other one. Yeah. Pretty stupid, really. I don't know how to make water properly so you can breathe between the brushes. Enjoy. Alright. I think this one worked. Mini Steve BSP. Map would probably help. Alright. Sure looks like a first map. Sure looks Fulbright.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system.
I think I'm winning.
Use in hazardous environment conditions. High impact reactive armor activated. National security
I mean, that wasn't a texture anyone should have used there anyway.
Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic
But the fact it was also glass, kind of weird.
defensive weapon selection system activated. Munition
I mean, let's face it, everyone's... Oh, jeez.
activated. Communications interface
Everyone's first map was something like this. I think I can see why it was Fulbright.
day.
It's just some people decided to put it out. Oh,
Major fracture detected. Automatic medical systems.
I think I was supposed to do that.
Morphine administered.
Um. Um. Am I missing something? Did he not get this far? I really got to start this thing up with cheats enabled. Nope, not no Cleop. Let's assume... Nope, never mind. This was the end. Yeah, I believe him when he says that was his first map. I mean, there's a charm to those types of maps. But, you wouldn't want to live there. CS Ties by Play for Fun. My first map for CS. It's tiny and fun. Please rate my map and give me some advice. You really wanna? An auto exec.cfg. Yeah, I kind of just. I don't know why this wasn't already done. I think when I reset my computer, it stopped doing that. Anyway, can worry about that later. This one did work, I believe. 374 CS Ties. This could be detailed or it could not be. It's hard to tell. I feel like the textures are doing a lot of work in that screenshot. However, the vehicle looks like it could be okay. Let's find out. How's your mapping going, Herbie? Okay. It's not a bad New York Police Department. Is this what New York looks like? It's not a terrible one of these. Nice use of glow textures. Sprites rather. This is breakable. Let's say no. Is this meant to block me or just... Oh, I fucked that up. That was an easy jump. Let's do what he wants us to do. I feel like, yes, the texture's definitely doing a lot of work in making this look not completely terrible. Which isn't to say that it is, at least thus far. But, doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to it. You know, it occurs to me that
Let's go.
through all these maps, Counter-Strike and all that, no, the CS maps that I've done, there's been a couple of them. This is the third instance I've seen of actually having hostages in a map. The first of which was Killsaw. Sorry, there's a werewolf in this map now. There's only one way to take you people. 3 instances of hostages. One was being imprisoned by chum toads for some reason. One was on Killsaw, which was not a good map. I don't actually know if you could have gotten hostages down off of where they were in that map. Now that I think about it. Is that meant to be a siren or a wolf or a... God. Yes, haven't seen many hostages. This is probably the first instance where you can actually do something with hostages. It's a nice little hidey hole. Okay, let's see if you can get around here. Okay, I'm gonna say there's probably an invisible wall there. Okay. Well, that's CS dies. Short vision into... Wait, how'd that truck get there? Jack's Breakable. My first map made with no help. Crap visuals but fun gameplay. For Counter-Strike. Okay. Document... yada. Foodmonkey@hotmail.com. Why am I doing it that way? I had a good idea for the Pockets map, started mapping it, and when I stopped I never touched it again. I just... it was a very complicated map, and I think the concept of it, I would have had to force myself to work on it. Well, I fell out of the sky, that's always a good start. So far so good. Given the name of the map, Jack's Breakable, gonna go ahead and say this is probably breakable. Also, this renders really badly. I can see these... Oh god. It's made of a completely different colour of wood to what it is. It's made of a completely different material to what it was. I can't really judge that one. Okay, I'm guessing this is the other team side. So, crap visuals and fun gameplay. I can't really attest to that. I mean, I'm sure there's some entertainment in this. Even though, as soon as someone does that for that long, you now have a normal map, which is very poor. Alright. 380. How much have I got left? About 5 maps. 383. Jailbreak by Power Parker. Looking for some feedback on this map, please. Jay says, well, it's kinda weird. Someone else says the download link doesn't work, which it does not. Kinda hard to tell what's going on in that screenshot. There's a scientist. There's an orange thing, which appears to be glowing. And possibly some words written on the wall in decals. We'll never know. D.E. Mickey Harry Rackenostium. Or something. This map works fine. Gonna take him at his word. That is quite a map name. Alright, the overview appears to be in the void, judging by the UI glowing like that. This looks good already. This looks full bright already. I can see over the walls already. Good. Good, good. Oh, Jesus. When that's all you can see, that kind of messes with perception. I can see why you'd want to get on the roof. Good room. More good rooms. I'm gonna go ahead and say this probably isn't a... oh. There's one good detail in this entire map, and it's a room that you would never go in for any reason. Okay. That's a bad map. Alright, The Box, Too Long Compiling, by Josigo. Well, this map has a problem. The compiling process takes lots of hours, and I don't know why. Could somebody tell me how to fix it? Thank you for your help. I think the download worked. 386. The Box V8 RMF. Assume it will work. Alright, it's a box. It's got, he got that much right. Purple light and a cube floating in the air with a bunch of stuff on it. I'm seeing a lot of coloured lights. Depending on how powerful that is, that probably wouldn't have helped. There's a lot of blue lights down here. A lot of lights in general. I think I can see what might have been causing the problem. These completely unaligned barrels, which are very flat, and the top of them doesn't line up with it. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to this map than what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm being cynical. What are these? Are these platforms? Funk plat. Goes up and down. Alright. Potato says, this looks just like Killbox, a very well known deathmatch map. I believe you. DE Putkito, whatever. This is my newest map. Your mission is destroy the computer on terrorists. Good. Destroy the computer on terrorists. We can do that. DE Putkitsko. Putkisto. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh god, maybe I shouldn't do these so early. On the other hand, this was, in theory, the time that my guest would have found acceptable. I don't know. I'm sure he's busy. Probably got more important things to do than looking at these masterpieces. Well, I probably shouldn't be. Right. It's definitely full, right? Yeah, it's definitely full of prefabs. That's the target zone. Oh! This must be the computer on terrorists. Well. Wait, where did the CT spawn? Because I started over there, didn't I? Hang on. Do they start at the computer on terrorists? Nope, they just start around the corner. Bang, terrorists are dead. No, I don't live very near an airport, but I do live very near a main road. Sometimes there's some big things that go past here. And I apologise if that's annoying. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Space by Stu Says So, or something. This is one of my few maps that I'm making. Please give comments. Please comment on my map, he asks. Again. Don't believe this worked. No. Can't give comments on this map. The Box! The completed map by Josago. Despite this being locally sourced, not an external link, the download link does not work. I already asked Penguin Boy if there was any way that could be resolved, but apparently it is gone. Dead. Forever. Hi, well this is my first completed map, and it's skill box style map. And more lights, weapons, funk plats, funk pushables. He was having trouble before and he added more of it. The best gravity for this level for this map is 200 to 225. 250. I'm bad at numbers, apparently. Yeah. Etc. LCP made a comment. 2006. He was recently in the shout box. Speaking of the shout box, there's been some shit going on in there. CS Deagle 2K by Hectic. Maybe I will go and set up detours while I'm doing my streams. Everyone can go through the side streets. I've got important shit to do. A cool map by me. Put it on your CS server. Note, fun with low gravity. Oh yeet, the boxes are transparent so you can see through them. Sorry, I can spell. No, you can't. P.S. The pic is a bit dark. Download the map. Don't judge by the pic. And immediately I'm seeing comments that says that it has a missing mod. Map by Hectic. Kill, kill, kill. Great. I know it's good practice to put in a readme, but what's the fucking point if that's all you're gonna put in it? I've already forgotten the name. Something about Deagles. That one. Couldn't open waterday.wad. Alright. Waterday? What kind of a WAD name is that? Oh, couldn't open DSFD WAD. This bodes well. Oh no. Couldn't open DSFD what? Great. How many D's are there? Tater says he thinks he's played this map. Did you have to do this bullshit? How many D's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 Ds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, Data says it's just a symmetrical room with a bridge with 2 ladders and a bunch of crates. I believe you, but I'm trying to do my due diligence and actually open this bullshit. Can't open it. ASD. This could well be the one that... Don says just open the BSB and check the names. Is that just in the some form of text? Nope. Open BSP, search for Worldstorm. Oh, damn it. D ASD 2 SSS. Oh god. At least it wasn't too many more. God, I'm gonna have to delete so much bullshit off this computer when I'm finished this. What's the bet it doesn't use any of these WADs? At all. Yeah, this was well worth the effort. Why is that glass slanted? I think, yep, we've already seen. Kind of weirdly lit. There's the slightest hint of detail with these pipes up here. Even though they're really, really, really badly. Oh, well. Anything about CS, Deagle 5 I played. No idea why they made so many. I have an idea. CS1 add-on folder, yes. C Strike add-on. Use valve hounds. Add-on being a separate folder in the same directory as the Valve and C Strike folders, which just has the extra stuff I am putting into them. Correct? Okay. I will try that for next time, I think. Yes, I will do that. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to go through here and find all. Yeah, whatever. Rosca Kekula by Doubler. This is my first map. I hope you like it. Report any problems to my email, larryrow@hotmail.com. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a readme. I'm gonna have to change that. How do I sorry, I'm also an idiot. Whatever, sort that out later. That's a useful readme. Wait, CS? CS. Right. This could be the last one. Maybe one more after this, depending on how complex this is. Looks full bright. Nope. No, wait. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Oh, that glass breaks, but not this stuff. Just there's some good points. There's some bad points. Certainly seen worse maps. This is almost well lit, but but not necessarily especially well mapped. Solid ladder. Some clipping issues there. Alright, this has some issues. It's almost a well-lit map in a poorly mapped map, so to speak. Why? Little crate, big crate. Why is any of it there? Who knows? Almost paper thin railing there. Oh. Oh no. Can see through to beyond. Is that a place I can go? Oh, I'm glad I did. Wait, was this? I assume this is where the terrorists are. No, wait, I wasn't a terrorist. I want the other one. Counter terrorist. What is? It's like a completely different map out here to in here. Different people mapped this or something. So is that just that one hostage? Oh, map too big for the visual range. It's a nice little detail up there. So what's the rest of this bullshit?
Let's go.
I'm surprised he can even make it out of there. Is there a rescue point? Assume it's this way. Nope. He's having a little trouble. Oh. Well, alright. Go on then, let's look at one more. Last one. I think we're up to about page 6. No, that was Death Arena, that was well worth it. Here we are. Crash and stuck. Good. Maybe I shouldn't. 2 problems. First of all, the info player blah 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 is supposed to be inside the cockpit of the big plane. Looks stupid, but you don't see the outside in the finished thing. Then why'd you map the outside? When the game starts, you get stuck in the glass or the seat or whatever till you die. Tried to see if the path for the plane had worked by moving the start onto a platform next to the entities, but when I loaded it, then Half-Life crashed. Just get the start into the plane somehow without making too much difference to the size. And while you're at it, a camera should be triggered by the first path corner at the big line of them. See if you can get it to work. I'm curious. Gonna have to open this in Sledge though. Mini Steve and a Big Steve. Then maybe there's a whole range of Steves. I think it was base 1. It's pretty big. There's a lot of entities there, I'm not sure exactly what they were going for. What's this? Trigger auto. Triggers freeze. Range of path corners. Presumably for that camera. Where's freeze? Player freeze. Fair enough. End of explosion, end of explosion. Path corner. Yes, why are you starting here? On a trigger brush that is a solid. I only saw one trigger auto, is that also supposed to be hit by that? I guess this is just supposed to be a cutscene of presumably a plane crashing. Guess these planes aren't modelled too badly though. For what they are. Okay, that's enough of that. And that's enough of this. Another set of maps down. We'll get there eventually. We are up to 428 out of 6,246. Though obviously not all of those are actually present. Okay, that's it from me for this time. Hope you enjoyed it. There's always going to be more. I'm going to keep this up until I get bored or everyone else does. There's still a lot of maps to look at, and I intend to see them. So that's goodbye from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.